Beasts are attracted to crystal deposits. Song smiled at their reaction. The deeper you go, the stronger the mana density, and the more dangerous the visitors it attracts. And remember, these aren't normal monsters. They're the abyssals from the hordes the army fights. Several students tensed again. But don't worry, Song smiled. We maintain rotating guards down to 150 meters to eliminate any displaced monsters. The mana-hungry beasts in this zone are more pathetic than dangerous, really. If you want to understand how it's similar to the outer forests, though, concentration increases more rapidly down here. At 100 meters, the density barely equals that of the iron ring outside, relatively safe. Though at 200, he made a significant pause. Well, let's say there's a reason only specialized teams venture that deep. They stopped in a small cavern, where crystal veins glowed faintly in the walls. Ren examined the veins. Knowledge flowed. These iron crystals were just the beginning. The ones he needed, the bronze ones, formed lower down, where mana was denser. Song continued, answering another student's question about monsters while demonstrating basic extraction techniques. The monsters in the depths are in many ways similar to those outside. When they lack mana, they become hungry and aggressive. The difference is that here, they have nowhere to run. There's only one way out when hunger drives them mad. Another roar, deeper than the previous one, emphasized his words. But Ren barely listened. The mushrooms in his hair pulsed ever stronger, as if detecting something in the depths. If the practice caves connected to the ancient ruins. However, Song smiled while storing his pick, not everyone fears them. Some particularly motivated students sometimes form teams and risk going beyond the safe zone. I don't recommend it, but if someone is foolish enough to try, he looked meaningfully at the gray-wing students, at least do it in groups. Ren observed Taro working on a nearby vein. His digger beetle, even unevolved, had a natural advantage in tunnels. If he could help him reach his true potential, he needed those bronze crystals for his own evolution too. But more than that, he needed an ally. Song distributed basic mining equipment, small picks, simple detectors, containment bags. Professor, a student raised her hand. Is it true we can keep what we find? Absolutely, Song nodded. Any material you obtain by your own means in these mines counts. But remember, only what you extract yourselves and only in designated areas. Though I doubt many of you will need to search so deep. Besides, after the first year, these caves barely provide useful materials. His comment was clearly directed at wealthy students who didn't need to risk themselves for a few extra crystals. Next week, Song concluded as they returned to the surface, we'll begin real excavations. Study your notes on crystallization patterns. Ren calculated. The ruins must be beyond 200 meters, where guards didn't patrol. It would be dangerous, but with the right knowledge, he just had a way to reach them without being detected. Professor Song led them back to the building and set them free. Having finished crystal gathering class, Ren and his companions found themselves in a flow of students heading in different directions. No more classes? Ren asked, confused. Lu! Taro called to their roommate, who was coming down from an upper floor. Where's everyone going? Lu joined them, his night bat barely visible as a shadow on his shoulder. Oh, right. You're new. The day ends early. Early? Min raised an eyebrow. The academy has a particular system. Lu began guiding them through the hallways. After basic classes, students are expected to be proactive. He stopped before some enormous doors. The library doors. The academy library was impressive, shelves rising several stories, sections clearly marked for each beast type. Classes end early, Lu explained while guiding Ren, Taro, and Min through the corridors. They give students time to familiarize themselves with the library and gathering zones. You can study cultivation techniques specific to your beasts, Lu continued as they entered. or you can go to the gathering zones to start collecting materials. The decision is yours. Most rich family students will go straight to the library. He pointed toward a group already occupying the best tables. They have resources to buy materials, so they focus on theory. And us? Min asked. We, Liu smiled knowingly, usually divide our time. Some hours in the library, some gathering. We can't afford to ignore any opportunity. Ren observed the shelves dedicated to fungi and spores. They were considerably smaller than other sections. The library is organized by ranks, Liu explained. Basic techniques below, advanced above. Though, he looked at the mushrooms in Ren's hair, I suppose in your case, I'll only need the basic section, yes. Ren completed the phrase, though the mushrooms in his hair pulsed with deeper knowledge. For today, I recommend an hour here. Liu consulted a wall clock. Then we can eat and finally check the gathering zones. Though the first days are the worst, more competition for easy veins. Min was already examining books about water snakes. Taro hesitated between the insect section and the terrestrial beasts one. The academy expects us to be independent, Liu continued while searching for a book for his bat. Classes are important, but what you do with your free time, he smiled. That's what really determines your success here. Ren nodded, understanding. It was a system designed to reward initiative and personal effort. Though the real knowledge was already in his head and surely wouldn't be in any book, at least he could accompany his roommates and learn how others had tried to cultivate creatures like his. After a while of studying, the boys went to eat. The iron dining hall occupied much of the first floor. It wasn't an unpleasant place. Clean floors, well-maintained wooden tables, wide windows. But compared to the other dining halls visible from there, it's part of the incentive system, Liu explained when he joined them at the table. From here, you can see the bronze dining hall, and from there, you can see the silver one. Ren observed his plate. White rice, boiled vegetables, and a small portion of meat. The food was adequate. The ingredients seemed of good quality, but the preparation was deliberately simple. They could make it taste better. Liu pointed with his chopsticks toward the other dining sections. But then, what motivation would you have to rise in rank?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.